I think we have completed manual check payments and manual check complete, right?
Yes.
So we will start today with automatic payment process. So it's very important topic. You can put 3 star marks for this. Without complete asking questions, no interview will get complete regarding SAP FICO consultant. Okay. Put heading as an automatic payment process. Automatic payment process. Automatic payment process. Make it as a very important. And it's a total 6 steps process. 6 steps process. Write down first step. Total 6 steps process. First step we have already completed. That is house bank configuration. House bank configuration we have already completed, correct? So remaining 5
Yes.
steps we need to do. Okay, write down first of all. Set up all company code for payment transactions. First step, set up all company codes for payment transactions. Right down. Set up all company codes for payment transaction. Write down the path SPRO, SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, accounts receivable and accounts payable, accounts receivable and accounts payable, business transactions, outgoing payments, outgoing payments, automatic outgoing payments, automatic outgoing payments, payment method slash payment method slash bank selection for payment program, bank selection for payment program. Next, set up all company codes for payment. Set up all company codes for payment transactions. Set up all company codes for payment transactions. Okay, so I'll go with the SPRO. SAP reference IMG. Write down once again, I'll reiterate. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial account, accounts receivable and accounts payables, accounts receivable and accounts payable, accounts receivable and accounts payable. Next, business transactions, business transactions, business transactions. Next, outgoing payments, outgoing payments, outgoing payments, outgoing payments. Next, automatic outgoing payments, automatic outgoing payments. Next one, payment method or bank selection for payment program. Payment method or bank selection for payment program. Okay, so these are the steps we need to follow. These are the steps we need to follow. Okay, These are the tables. Okay, so click on set up all company codes for, press new entries, press new entries, press new entries. So give your company code here. Company code is UT01, UT01. Okay. Okay. So here we have two options. One is sending company code, and what we have a paying company code. So what is sending company code and what is paying company code? For example, okay. So here we have company code UT01 and UT01. Okay. So this is, I can do from UT01 to, I can pay liabilities for UT01 company code, and I can do payment for liabilities to UT02. And I can do UU01 also. UU01. So here we can do the payment of UT01 and we can make a payment of UT01 liabilities. You can from UT01, okay, we can do UT0 from UT01 to UT02, and we can do payments of UT0 from UT01 to UU01. So here, what is paying company code? So here, this is from which bank we are doing, from which company code we are doing paying company code. This is called paying company code, and this is considered as in sending to which company code we are sending. So these three are considered as in sending company codes. Sending company codes. Okay, whatever number of company codes the client is having, so we can send it from one bank to one company code to another company code. So whatever company code we are paying, so that is considered as a paying company code, and whatever company codes we are paying to whatever company codes, right? Then that is considered as in sending company codes. Okay. Okay. So here, so sending company codes. What are the sending company codes we have? What are the sending company codes we have?
UT01, U02, UU01.
Correct. So here, what we need to do in real time also, we need to leave. So here, paying company code, we need to leave it blank. Sorry, sending company codes, we need to leave it blank. Clear? So if we leave it, if we assign UT01 here, then what happens is from UT01 to whatever paying company code you are going to define, only to that particular company code only we can pay it. So that is the reason we need to leave it blank. Write a note, sending company code, leave it blank. Sending company code, leave it blank. Write down a note. What is the reason for we are leaving it blank? Because we can pay any company code if we are leaving it blank. Clear? And paying company code, what is my paying company code?
UT01, 02, U01.
Paying company code, just now I have said. What is my paying company code?
UT01, 02, U01.
First,
No, UT01.
Okay, UT01. Sorry.
did you understood what is paying company code and sending company code?
Got it, Naveen. Got it.
So here we are going to, from one company code only, we will pay to multiple company codes. So here I am giving UT01. UT01. Just write down. Okay, paying company code is an UT01. So, okay, keep the checkbox for separate payment per business area. Okay, each business area wise, we will do separate payment. Business area wise, we will do a separate payment. So put a checkbox, separate payment per business area. So here you can mention maximum cash discount. And what are the special GL indicators we have? What are the special GL indicators we have? What are the special GL indicators?
Uh, special.
What are the special GL indicators we have done?
E,
It's F for down payment, A for advance payment.
Yeah.
Write down this. So here, separate payment per business area, maximum cash discount. We have already defined in the configuration 10%. Okay. And here, F for down payment and A for advance payment request. So for vendor same and customers also same. This is applicable for vendors and customers. Okay, but you would have asked question here. We are doing a payment, right? So we will do normally payment to vendors. Then why customers are coming? Correct. But this is our regular approach. But very rarely we need to pay sometimes.
Because customer may become a vendor also.
Yeah, customer versus vendor. So excess payment we need to pay to our customer. Yeah. So or else what we can, if suppose, see, if customer versus vendor, vendor versus customer also, that customer become your vendor only. But here customer, when we are liable to pay to a customer, for example, we have sold some goods and due to some reason they have returned and they are demanding for the return of amount. So then we need to pay to a customer. Clear? Here vendor,
Yes.
vendor versus customer, in the sense at that particular point of this customer is your vendor only. So we will create a separate ledger account, separate accounting number for vendor and separate series for customer. But in S4HANA, we don't have that. We have a concept called business BP concept. Clear? So over there, business partner concept. Over there, we don't have a separate series. Okay, that I'll show once we are done with this API integrations. Then I'll show you this business partner part. What are the changes in S4HANA? Just write it down.
So till now,
whenever we have a returns, at that particular point of time, we need to repay to customers. Very rare case we will get this.
okay, Naveen.
Just write it down as it is. So try to understand these two concepts, sending company code and paying company code. Don't get confused with sending company code and paying company. In real time also, we are going to leave it blank sending company code. We are going to leave it blank sending company codes. And you can put your own notes regarding why we leave it is a blank. Okay, next click on save button. Next click on save button. So it will ask for transport request. Click on OK. Click on OK. So step number 1 is done. Let's go for step number 2. Second step, set up paying company codes for payment transactions. Set up paying company codes for payment transaction. I'll repeat complete path once again so that we need to remember. So write down set up paying company codes for payment transaction. Write down SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, accounts receivable and accounts payable, business transactions, outgoing payments, automatic outgoing payments, payment method or business selection for payment program, payment method or business selection for payment program. Next one, set up paying company codes for payment transaction. Set up paying company codes for payment transactions. Okay, so the same thing, path till here it's the same. Path is same as above, payment method or bank selection for payment program. So from there we need to select set up paying company codes for payment transactions. Click on execute. Click on new entries. Click on new entries. So what is my paying company code?
UT01.
UT01. Give your paying company code. So here one second. Somebody has changed the corrections. One second. Okay. So here what I'll just change this one. So here I'll give minimum 1000 and outgoing payment also minimum 1000 INR. Minimum incoming payment and minimum outgoing payment. Just write down. Minimum incoming payment and minimum outgoing payment. Next one, no exchange rate differences. No exchange rate differences. Select checkbox. Next one, separate payment for each reference. Just write down. No exchange rate differences. Select all these 3 checkboxes. Next, click on forms button. Click on. So this is the SAP script, and so the standard form F110 underscore. This is a standard format. D underscore AVIS. So write down as it is. Okay, so here sender details. So in sender details also, we have 2 methods. We can send the details like payment details to script format and as well as a PDF format. You can see here PDF format and script format. So always we prefer to give in script format. Why? In the sense it is easy to correct. If you want to do any corrections, we can do it corrections easily. But PDF format, it is a challenge. We can't correct it. So write down how you want to display. So here I'll go with so how you want. So I would like to give address underscore header, address underscore header. Next one, address underscore, sorry, address underscore footer, address underscore signature, address underscore signature. Next one, address underscore, we can give it as a sender. Yeah, sender data, sender name. Just write it down. So here, this is the standard format, F110 underscore D underscore AVIs. So here, normally we can give two different, we can send the details in two different formats. If you download that payment process, the complete statement, then you can send in two different format. One is in PDF format, another one is in script format. So why we select script format in the sense, if at all any changes required, then we can do and we can send them. Just write it down. Okay, this is nothing but covering letter. Just write it down and confirm once you're done.
Done, Naveen.
Okay. And make a note of it. It's a standard one, F110 underscore D underscore AVIS. It's a standard one. The payment advice. Okay, click on save button. Click on save button. Okay, next one. Set up payment methods. Set up payment methods per country. Per country. Per country. Change here INR 1000. Next, right? Set up payment methods per country for payment transaction. For payment transactions. Next, write down this one. Back button. Press back button. So set up path same as above. Path same as above. Till payment method or bank selection. Path same as above till payment method or bank selection for payment program. From there select. Set up payment methods. Set up payment methods per country for payment transactions. For payment transactions, set up payment methods per country for payment transactions. Click on IMG activity button. Click on IMG activity button. Okay, click on position. So we have a standard methods. Okay, these are nothing but for previous batches we have defined. Same thing we need to follow. Okay. Okay. So we are going to discuss India. C is a check payment. N is a payment method for India, and next one check payment method. Sorry, what I'll do is DME. Okay, I'll make this as an DME. Click on details button. So what you need to do is you need to click on new entries and you can give the different client payment methods. So here I'll click on second one, it's N, right? So what I'll do, I'll give it as a payment method with the DME file with DME with the DME.
Sir, what is DME?
Data exchange. It's a kind of file where we will interact with the bank to business. The interface file.
Okay, okay.
Clear? Just write it down as it is. The exact abbreviation is data medium of exchange. So whatever files we exchange between business and bank, clear, or business with bank or bank with business. So that we call it as an with the DME. Okay. So just put it as an outgoing payments as of now. Next one, check. I'll go with the C. The next, go back. So here C, check payment. So you can write it down as it is. See payment method C, check payment for India. Or you can just write it as a check payment. If you don't want to, because check payment. So here you need to select outgoing payments. Next check here. Allowed for personal payments. Allowed for personal payments. Allowed for personal payments. Below, write it down. Required master record specification, street PO box number. So here, write down here, the important thing is payment medium. Payment medium. So this is the standard one. Use classic payment medium program, RFFO. This is SAP standard. So payment medium program, just write it down. RFF OUS. This is again standard. The ABAP has defined this particular medium program. This is our SAP ABAP written coding. So we need to follow as it is. We need to follow as it is. So select lists and key in code line 11. At the time of posting, I'll explain what is 11 here. Okay, click on save. Click on save. Okay, next we have one more payment method. Payment method T. T method. So press new entries if it is not defined. So click on execute. Payment method T. So here you can write it as an instead of check payment method for India, it is bank transfer. Bank transfer. Bank to bank transfer, we will transfer with the payment method T. Next one here, you need to select bank transfer. So just so bank details are mandatory of supplier also in this. If it is check, then bank details are not required of supplier, the other party. Okay, outgoing payment, bank transfer, allowed for personal payments. Next one, bank details. Write down as it is. Account number. Account number. So here we need to change the document type to ZP. ZP. And clearing document type ZV. Account number required.
So Navin, these three are default payment methods T, N, and C.
Sorry, it's not. See, normally we are going to define this C, T, and N.
Yes, but
See, the
yeah,
client will give you that what are the different payment terms. Here I have taken only three. It could be four or different methods. And SAP standard provide all the methods.
okay. So the modes will be same, like check payment,
Normally these are
bank transfer.
wire payment or whatever you call bank transfer. All this stuff comes under here only.
Okay. So how we need to see what options we need to select for which payment? They will only give
Yes, of course, right?
the allowed need to be checked, post office something. If we wanted to check, client will tell us.
What client will tell us? Only the payment method he will tell. The configuration part you need to take care of it.
Yeah, payment method. If we say C, so under C, if we have taken check payment, so what options we need to select? Outgoing payment,
This is what
check.
I'm showing, right?
Huh. In the real time,
Real time also
will.
select the same. He won't say, he don't know, client doesn't know SAP, right?
Mhm.
Does client know SAP?
No.
He will say check payment, he will say bank transfer, even he won't say CTN or something else. He will say we have a bank transfer, we will have a check payments, we will have NEFT or whatever it is. So you need to decide. So here how we are taking T, we are giving description as a bank transfer. So you need to have payment method for what payment method? Is it for incoming payment or outgoing payment? What is this? Is it check payment or a bank transfer? This we need to decide, right? And document
Okay.
types, already we have done enough time on document types for each and every module.
Yes, yes. So,
Yeah,
so bank transfer. Why can't we select the incoming payment?
because normally we do the payments for outgoing only. For customer payments, it is a separate aspect.
That further we will go with another payment method.
Sorry,
For if we wanted to have the incoming payments like from the customer, we need to create separate payment method.
we see what kind of box is this? What kind of field is this?
Payment. We are doing the payments and getting the payments.
I'm not asking the description. What kind of option is this?
Outgoing payment
I am not
under
asking the description. What kind of field is this? What kind of fields are this? Total, how many fields are there in SAP screen? How many types of fields are there in SAP screens? What is this one? This field, we call it as in.
Text.
What is this field? What is this fields? What is the difference between this and this? Here, these are called check boxes. We can select multiple. Clear? So what is this? These are called radio buttons, right?
Mm.
The first starting classes. And you will say you have practicing it. Here, either we can select either this or this. So if you want to define for incoming payments, then you need to define separately.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
that is what I mean.
do that.
Separate payment method we need to create, right?
You can't select both at a time. If you
Yes,
want
yes,
to
I got that point.
take the
So
class.
if you wanted to go with incoming payment, again we need to create another payment method, something or S or whatever.
Right? The same thing I said in the initial class.
Okay.
See, the fields you need to understand, right? We are almost all come to an end this one, F5, and now you are asking, can we do this?
No. I'm not. What I asked means, so if we are selecting incoming payment, so that means we can create another payment method
Of course, right? Did you work as an end user of SAP API?
with the same bank transfer, another incoming payment. That is what my
Sorry,
doubt
sorry,
is.
I didn't get you. I didn't get you.
So, see, if we wanted to get the customer payments, we will create for example, another payment method S with the option of incoming payment.
Okay.
That is what I'm clarifying.
See, that first session, now in the morning itself, when we start, I made it very clear. If you want to do incoming payments, we can do it. Correct? But how is it possible? Can I select both at a time?
No, selection. I'm not asking selection.
You are
Selection is
asking
fine.
the
I got
same
it.
thing. So here, as I said, if option is there in the sense, automatically we can do a different payment method for incoming payments also, right?
Yeah. Okay. That is what my doubt. That's it.
Just write it down. Okay, next one. Print medium after this. Same RF for SAP standard. So here it's not a check, it's a transfer. So what I'll do is, here I'll give S. I'll give any payment medium, RFFOD, I remember. Just these are the standards. Kindly remember this. Try to remember this. I'll give you the list also when we do automatic payment for ER module.
I mean, why we changed this payment medium group?
Sorry.
Why we changed this payment medium group?
See, earlier it was check, right?
Yeah, okay.
Now it is a transfer, bank transfer.
Okay.
Okay, press enter. It does not exist. So what I'll do? See, this is the thing with the practice system, we will have an issues, but still. One second. It's a double underscore. Give it as a double underscore. RFFOD double underscore. Yes. Okay. Just save it. Data was saved. Clear, it's not single underscore. It is RFFOD double underscore S and key in code line 11. Okay, this is same, no changes in the check also and anything. We have lists only. LISTIS. Write down this. Okay, click on save button.
In real time also we will give double
Same,
underscore.
same, no changes in
Yeah.
this. These are the real-time standards only, whatever we are taking. Next one, next step, set up payment methods per company code for payment transactions. Set up payment methods per company code for payment transactions. Click on save button. Back button. So write down path same as above. Path same as above till payment method or bank selection for payment program. Path same as above till payment method or bank selection for payment program, and from there select set up payment methods. Select set up payment methods per company code for payment transactions. Set up payment methods per company code for payment transactions. Click on IMG activity. Okay, press new entries. Give your company code UT01, payment method C, whatever defined we have. So here I have 1000. So minimum amount, maximum amount. Okay. Maximum amount. Next one, single payment for marked item. Next, payment per due date. As per due date, it has to be picked. Next one. Okay. Next one. Okay. These checkbox are required when we do a foreign payments. Clear? Or else if you are doing local payments, then it's not required. If you are doing a foreign payments, then we need to check this. Write down this. Write down this. Single payment marked item, payment per due day. Okay, if any foreign vendor we need to do, then we need to select this for all the foreign currency payments.
So when we are running the payment proposal, so if we found any foreign currency payment, then we need to select this.
By default, we need to ask in the initial, because that is end user activity, right? Payment.
Yes, yes.
So if you don't do configuration here, then when they run payment run F110, then it will not pick foreign currency payments.
Yes. So by default, we need to select.
Yeah, if you need to ask your client, are they going to do a foreign currency payments or foreign currency anything? Then definitely we need, by default, in the sense my company, there are no imports and exports. We are restricted only in India. Then what is the need of foreign currency checks?
Okay. Okay. But
Okay. Next one, click on form data. Okay, so here we will give it as a script F110 underscore number pre-num underscore check. And here drawer, what is our company? Ultra Cements, right?
Yes.
Ultra Cements Private Limited. Just write it down as it is. We are giving the script name here F110 because the payment run will perform under F110, and we are giving the description. Just write it down.
So pre number check means that we are giving.
Yes.
Or we are or not default.
This is standard again.
Standard.
Script name
Okay,
is standard.
Okay.
Click on save button. Click on save button. Data save. So again, once again, please check it out properly.
So Naveen, payment method per company code for payment. Okay, so whatever the paying company codes are there, for all the company codes we need to set up.
So we are going to
payment.
define now. We are going to define now. Press next entry.
Okay.
Press next entry. Press next entry. So next company code for we have different methods, right? All the company codes we need to mention. UT01. Next method T. Next method T. So same 1000. Okay. So here the same thing whatever we did. Okay. So here in form data, we are not going to give check payment. Because it's a bank transfer. T in the sense bank transfer. So we don't issue a check here. So don't mention anything. Just mention here your company name. Ultra Cements Private Limited. So here again for bank transfers, it's not required. Again, I'm reiterating whatever company codes are there, you need to follow all the check payment methods, different payment methods, CET and whatever you are going to define. Each company code we need to do it. So here we won't issue a check. So that's the reason we are not giving any script name. Okay, click on save. Click on save. Click on save button. Okay. So as of now, I'm taking only two methods, that is check payment and bank transfer. In real time, you may have more or you may have same, right? And those naming conventions and everything will be given by your project lead. Okay, next one, write down. Set up bank determination, write down. Set up bank determination. Set up bank determination for payment transactions. Set up bank determination for payment transactions. Set up bank determination for payment transactions. Next step. This is very important. Set up bank determination for payment transactions. So here, path same as above. Path same as above. Till payment method or bank selection for payment program. Bank selection for payment program. From there select. From there select. Set up bank determination. set up bank determination for payment transactions. Okay. So next, click on IMG activity button. Click on IMG activity button. Next one, click on position button. So give your paying company code UT01. Give your company code UT01. Give your company code, select your. So here people will ask the questions, how you will determine ranking orders and all. So remember, select company code. So double click on ranking orders. Double click on ranking orders. Double click on ranking orders. Press new entries. So payment method C, currency INR, rank order 1, first bank, first order, house bank, you can select here. HDF00 means first checks are issued from this particular bank. Once it is completed in the checkbook completed, then we are going to give C, INR. First preference we are giving to HDFC. Next preference we are giving to IDB. Okay. So we will use one foreign currency also, SGD currency. Okay. So we will SGD, foreign currency, SGD. So first ranking HDFC first, then next I'll do it for control by T method also, transfers. So here first one T. So first second, here I'll give for IDB for bank transfers. First priority I'm giving to IDB and second priority I'm giving to HDFC. Okay, same thing IDB. HDFC. Just write it down. One, two, one, two. Understood? What does it mean? Ranking order we are giving. Any questions on this?
Just a minute, we'll write it down now.
So we have a 2 bank accounts. Again, if you have a 10 bank accounts, you need to ask your client which bank first payment, second, after completion of that, which bank you want to do. According to that, we need to set the rankings. Is it done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, double click on bank accounts. Double click on bank accounts. Press new entries. House bank HDF00. Payment method C. currency INR, currency INR, currency INR, account ID. What is the account ID we have? HDF 00 or HDFCA. Bank, what is the bank account sub account we have given? GL account 24101, I believe, outgoing. Yeah, 241001 GL account. So this way we are doing a reconciliation here. And business area, I would like to give here as a UHYD. UHYD. Next one. Same thing, HDF 00 Singapore. We have two currencies, right? So here, you can copy this. A T method. HDF 00 T method. Sorry, this is SGAD, right? And this is INR, HDFCA. What is the bank account? So account we have created for bank transfers, BT. See, the same time when we did the same time, I have done this. UHYD. Next one. Same thing. Bank transfers. HDFC, T, SGD, HDFCA. Just write it down. So write it down till here. So what I'll do, I'll copy for IDBI. So same thing. So the manual, these are the manual things which we need to do. Clear? If 10 banks are there, we need to define 10 banks as it is. No deviation in this.
If we have other currencies also, we need to define it.
Exactly. If you have a number of currencies, then you need to give as it is. So here we have created, you remember what is this? 1 1 1 1. If you don't remember, you can search for Bank of America. Sorry, IDBI. Just write up. So we have defined different bank accounts, different payment methods for different currencies. So here, this particular part is nothing but you are reconciling your GL module with your banking module. Nothing but integration. Okay. Is it done?
So yes, yes.
Next one. Double click on available amounts. Double click on available amounts. If at all bank account has been changed or enhanced, then we need to select this SBH, change to SBI, Citibank, now merged with Access. If it that kind of, then we need to change here, but it's not required now. Now, okay. So here, available amounts. Okay. Click on new entries. And you didn't ask one question, why we have selected only one business area, that is UHYD. We have a number of business areas, right? UGNT, USGD. Hello.
Yes, yes.
I was expecting the question from you, that why we have selected only one business area for all.
Head office,
But where is your
Hyderabad,
banks?
maybe.
Where are your banks?
Hyderabad.
That's the reason. Right, your LI01 and same thing. You need your, where is your UT01 company code? Company code UT01 is belongs to which business area?
Telangana,
Hyderabad, correct?
Hyderabad.
Yeah. So here, next available amounts. Okay. So here, bank account HDF00, HDFCA. Okay. How many days the amount should be available in the bank? So I'm giving unlimited. Currencies INR. Currency INR. So I'm mentioning here it as a 50, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And same time. So HDF00, HDFCA, SGD, Singapore dollar, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Anything we can define as per the client, this one.
So available amount means 990 days. The amount will be available in the bank account.
Exactly. Means nothing but unlimited hours, it should be available.
Okay. And the amount also, whatever the amount is there in the bank account currently, that amount we are mentioning.
Sorry.
So available outgoing payment
See, in
means the funds.
real bank account, they may have this much or not. But whenever payment is picking up, payment run is picking up. So till this particular amount, whatever vendor payments are, that has to be picked. And after that, as per that, maybe they have a funds availability in their bank account in real time.
Okay.
Okay. Next one, IDB00. IDBCC, IDBCC, 999, 999, same, INR. How can we define here? Because what do you mean by IDBCC? What is
Cash
IDBCC?
credit. Cash credit.
So we can't maintain, right? The banker will maintain this particular amount, right? So, but the amounts need to be picked in our payment run. like this. Yeah, just write it. Just write it down as it is. And click on save button.
So if you have multiple currencies also, in the same way for multiple currencies also we need to create the lines, right? Line.
Just know, yeah, the same thing. With
USD,
you have a
USD.
number of, just know other person asks the same question.
Yes, yes, yes.
If you have a number of currencies, you need to define manually everything. If you have a number of banks, you need
Yes,
to
yes.
define manually.
Okay.
Okay. Next one. So this is, so till now we have not utilized the ZP and ZV document types, correct? So now next step, write down, click on save button. So value dates and all we will do in the payment program, not here. End user point. Okay, next step, write down. So set up document types. Document type, because we have not created ZP and ZV. So write down document types. Write down document types for entry. Again, I'm reiterating, these particular steps are common in all the modules. So try to remember the path. If not, try to remember the transaction codes. Write down document types for entry view. Document types for entry view. Write down the path. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings new, financial accounting global settings new. Next one, document, document types. Next, define document types for entry view. Define document types for entry view. Okay, I'll go here, the same. Write down SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial accounting new. Next one, financial accounting global settings new, financial accounting global settings new. Next, document, document. Next, document types. Define document types for entry view. Transaction code OBA7. Transaction code OBA7. Transaction code OBA7. Define document types for entry view. Transaction code OBA7. Click on position button. Give document type ZP. So select ZP and select details button. It's already there SAP standard, but I would like to show you plus details button because people will change the things. Write it down as it is. Clear? So here ZP as it is. Okay, click on save button. Okay, press back button. Select ZV. Click on detailed button. So just write down these two. One is number range key. Earlier it was 20, now it's 21. Reverse document type. For ZP, it's a ZV. So same thing, these two, just write it down. And remaining all are same as above. Next step. Okay, click on save button. Next one. Define document types for entry view in a ledger. Okay, define document types for entry view in a ledger. Path same as above. Path same as above. Till document types. Path same as above. Till document types. From there select. From there select. Define document types. Define document types for entry view. For entry view in a ledger. For entry view in a ledger. What is a ledger we have given? You remember what is the ledger we have?
UX UI UX UI
UX UI, right? Let me
UI.
check. UX IFRS. So select UX. Select UX and select OK. Press new entries. Press new entries. So document type. We have two document types. One is ZP. So I'm giving series, same series, 98. And we have ZV. So ZV 98 series for UX ledger. ZP 98 and ZV 98. Okay, click on save button. Click on save button. Say okay. So we have one more ledger. Just write it down. ZP 98 and ZV 98. So go back. Go back. Same. Click on execute. What is the other ledger we have? Sorry. UI, right?
UI.
UI. So here give UI. So press new entries. ZP. ZP 99. ZV 99. Press enter. Click on save button. So just write it down. ZP 99, ZV 99. Next one. Is it done? Next step, write up define document types for general ledger view. Define document types for general ledger view. Define document types for general ledger view. Path same as above. Path same as above. Till document types. Till document types. From there, select define document types for general ledger view. Define document types for general ledger view. So click on document type. So give UX. Give UX. Press new entries. ZP already we defined at 20 and ZV 21. ZP 20, ZV 21. Repeat the same for UY also. Okay, repeat the same for UY also. US GAAP. Okay. So here UY. Press OK. Press new entries. ZP 20. ZV 21. Just write it down. ZP 20, ZV 21. Okay. UX and UI is the same. So click on save. Okay. Click on save button. Next step. Next one. Define document number ranges for entry view. Define document number ranges for entry view. Define a document number ranges for entry view. Define document number ranges for entry view. Path same as above. Till document. Path same as above till document. Till document. From there, select document number ranges. From there, select document number ranges. The next, documents in entry view. Documents in entry view. Next, define document number ranges. Define document number ranges for entry view. Define document number ranges for entry view. Transaction code FBN1. Transaction code FBN1. Okay, let me go back. So path same as above till document. From there, select document number ranges. Next, select document in entry view. Documents in entry view. Define document number ranges in entry view. Transaction code FBN1. FBN1. So click on execute button. Give your company code UT01. UT01. Click on intervals. Change intervals. Give company code UT01 and click on change intervals. Click on change intervals. Okay. Press 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we need to take for 23 and 24. I'll take. So 20, 21, 20, 21. Okay, for 2023, this is 2023 from number. Okay, next one. 2023. This is 21. 21. Just write it down. Okay, you can see in the bottom. 20, 20, 21, 21. Once you're done, let me know. Okay, click on save. Click on OK. 2021. Okay, next back button. Okay, plus back button. Next one, define documents in general ledger view. Define document number ranges for general ledger view. Next is configuration step. Define document number ranges for general ledger view. Path, same as above. Path same as above till document number ranges. Path same as above till document number ranges. From there, select documents in general ledger view. Documents in general ledger view. The next, define document number ranges for general ledger view. Transaction code FAGL underscore DOCNR. FAGL underscore DOCNR. Okay. So FAGL underscore DOCNR. So path till document number ranges. From there, select document general ledger view. And next, from there, select define document number ranges for general ledger view. So click on next. Click on IMG activity. Click on IMG activity. Okay, give your company code. UT01. Click on change intervals. Okay, click on change intervals. Insert lines 1, 2, 3, 4. So the same thing. 20, 21, 20, 21, 2023, 2023, 2024, 2024. Okay. Just write it. Write down this. Okay, click on press enter. Okay, click on OK. Click on OK. Click on OK button. So you can see on the bottom 2023, 2024, 21, 2023, 21, 2024. Okay. This is about your configuration steps. Okay. We'll stop here itself for today. And tomorrow we are going to start with automatic payment for single vendor. Okay. And we will create. Okay. And we will see tomorrow how to create a vendor. Already we saw, but how the payment methods and all those stuff we are going to define. Clear? And tomorrow we will see automatic payment method to single vendor. Next, we will see the automatic payment method for multiple vendors. So any questions before we wind up for today?
So tomorrow we will close the APP.
It's again up to you, like how quick we will. Because don't go with the completion. What you are doing practice, that is important here. If you want me to complete, I'll escape the single vendor. I can see multiple vendors directly.
No. Just asking.
What? No, the question is incorrect. If you want me to see here, normally people want to cover the cash journals, the petty cash flow.
Yes.
If you want me to
Yes.
complete this week, tomorrow, everything, then I'll skip the cash journal part. Because a lot of cash journals, a lot of steps are there. Straight away, I can start bank reconciliation. I asked the question, any questions from your end? Don't, again, I'm reiterating. If you want me to complete the topics, then I'll do, because number of times you people asked me to complete the things ASAP.